And Mr. Zhang, part of the problem here for the property sector is, as you touched on, from a consumption point of view, people are holding back on those big ticket items, things like houses, of course. You're in Beijing. Can you give us a sense of, we were talking about this earlier with what the new leadership will need to, of course, do in terms of earning that trust back after 3 years of zero COVID. What are the feelings on the ground there about sort of the lasting impacts and the effects of that policy and the legacy when you look at people's incomes, they've lost their jobs and their businesses?
Well, I mean, every economy suffered, from COVID. I think obviously China's been in COVID longer than everybody else. The policies, are restrictive, but they're lifted 3 months ago. And at this point, I think that what I'm seeing is the economy is actually bouncing back very nicely. As you know, we control the McDonald's business in China, and what we have seen is, in the first 2 months of the year, it has had a very nice bounce back. And similarly, during Chinese New Year, I've seen consumption, both in terms of travel, it's really coming back, and then on the ground, you see traffic jams in Beijing, in Shanghai, and it is coming back. But at the same time, I think there is a long-lasting impact in terms of big ticket consumption, as you pointed out, property and auto to a certain extent. I think property in particular, because that is such a major part of this economy, and the expectation I think in the short term, there is ample liquidity being provided to complete all the projects. So I think on the supply side, it's not that big of an issue. I think that the lasting impact is going to be on the demand side. Once the expectation of property prices always go up, it's taken out. It's going to take a little bit of a work to stabilize that expectation.